Thanks for the intro, but needs one. Hey everybody, this is Alvesie here, and today we're in Plague Inc. Evolved, but a bit of a background here. I've spent the last 2 hours trying to format OBS in such a way, and my computers in such a way that I could do a 2-computer recording setup, which would be very helpful because it means I could record things on my laptop, and then play the games on my desktop. Now, it took me about 2 hours to try and get that sorted out, and I failed. I completely failed in that venture. I think it's because my capture card is a piece of hot garbage, but that's okay because I have a new one on the way. Now, instead, I'm just recording directly onto my desktop computer. So this is actually the first bit of recording stuff coming from that computer, even though I've had it for years. I don't know why I haven't used it yet, but I'm discovering some of the reason, which is currently I only have sound coming through my left ear. I don't know if that's happening for you guys as well. Hopefully not. But yes, the thing about Plague Inc. Evolved today is that, obviously, it's taken us a little bit to get to the point here where we can actually play it. Which is fascinating. But this is part of my little Halloween stretch of things that we're going to do. Because it's the spooky month. It's October. And I've barely posted anything, let alone any scary, spooky stuff. So let's get in with one of the scariest things imaginable. Germs. And poor gameplay. Great. I've played this game a lot on my phone way back when, but I have not played it on the computer at all. So we're going to play as bacteria. Continue. I don't have any new genes to put in there because I've never played the game on here. Perfect, so it's just a basic game. And we're going for normal difficulty setting. And we're going to name it... Oh. Yeah, the other problem with recording on this computer is I'm very used to recording on my laptop. So there's all sorts of things like having a separate keyboard that I'm still trying to remember how to use again, which is neat. We're doing the Spookyflu. It's like the flu, but spooky. Welcome to Plague Inc. You're a new bacteria and a location to start in. Obviously, there's a lot of choices. I believe some of the best places to start are like Egypt, if I remember correctly. Because it's a pretty big city with boats and an airport. And the thing is, eventually in Plague Inc., the game always comes down to you've infected the rest of the world, but can you infect Greenland and New Zealand, I think it was? That's always the trouble. Before they all close. So, let's start in Egypt. And hopefully, we can get there. Spookyflu has infected its first human. Alright. Playing at normal speed for now. I don't think I have any... Yeah, I have like 2 points. Bit of a problem. I'm having to record this in a window No, this is a game capture. But, I'm recording it a bit funkily, so I can't really see how many points I have. That's totally fine. Now, I could go for some symptoms right away, but the thing is, we really don't want to start with symptoms until a little later on. So we're just kind of waiting right now. We get to check out the funny little news blurbs up here. Riots in Mexico City, major terrorist plot foiled. That's great. That'd be terrible news. Now we have a few more points. I can start working on the first of these. Now, I'm going to start with Water 1, because we have 2 ports here. And I got an achievement. Nice. I love achievements. I'm just going to kind of slowly sit back. 13 people in Egypt are infected. Oh, I believe this red spooky boat. Nope, never mind. We want to keep an eye on these ports here, because one of them is eventually going to be shipping out infected people to other countries. And let's get air, because air is also a good one to have. Now, planes and boats have a chance of having it. Which is very good. Spookyflu has infected hundreds. Beware the Spookyflu. Now, to my mind, the rest of these aren't the most useful thing in the world. You really want to get some of these later on. So you kind of want to save up right now. Abilities-wise, though, cold resist and bacterial resistance is not bad to start with. Let's do bacterial resilience. Just because one rank of that will help a little bit. Tokyo Olympics mystery. That could be useful. Large social network IPO doesn't meet expectations. Oh dear. And latest zombie movie based on truth. Tropical storm Shakira less intense than expected. Some storms. Insurgency continues. Woman catches man flu. Ooh. A new country has been infected with spooky flu. Ruh-roh. 5 people with spooky flu. Very spooky scary. 7 people with the spooky flu. Creeper executed for destruction of virtual property. Ha 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 ha. Goldman Stanley Bank crisis. Investment bank reported catastrophic loss today due to a technical error in their random number generator. Most expensive movie ever cost too much. Chauncey's work being digitally remastered. Mandibles with scissors, 12 hospitalized. Yeah. I think that's the best part about this game. Not the interesting, mechanics or the tactical gameplay. Ooh, Festival of Love. That's very important because kissing is... which one? I don't think we have the kissing one. Oh, there we go. Nausea. So that's the thing, is that we could massively increase spread in Libya right now by getting nausea, but it might increase the chance of us getting caught. Let's go for it. And let's increase wealthiness in increase effectiveness in wealthy countries. That's where I want to say it. Adventurer faked arrow to the knee trauma. Ha ha ha. Insurance firm aims to reclaim Millennium Falcon payout. Zynga looking to buy Clash of Clans. Well, I'm pretty sure Zynga's dead, though. AC-130, safest place in zombie attack. We're getting some more countries infected. Oh! Go away. Spooky flu is infecting more countries. Great news. This is when we start to skyrocket a little bit. We've infected 4 million people with spooky flu now, which is very handy. USA is moving a little on the slow side. I think we don't need more than one... what's it called? I don't know what I'm talking about. More than one rank of, like, airborne and water transmission. Not over half of Egypt, but in just a moment. Now over half of Egypt has spooky flu. Scary. I think rural regions mutation, land transmission. That's the one we want. This one means it's easier to spread over direct borders like that. And we've gotten insomnia, which is dangerous because insomnia is very severe and doesn't really increase that yet. So I can get 2 points back from getting rid of it because we don't really want it. It makes us more visible than we want. And it gives us 2 points. Insomnia is useful later on, but not that useful. Alright, we need one of these. There we go, we got another country infected. We need one of these spooky, scary red boats. Oh, we got Australia. That's good. We need one of these boats to infect Iceland, and then one of those boats to infect Greenland. Russia's not infected. We gotta fix that. Are there any other abilities that I need? Let's do some more cold resistance. There we go. Because we've infected a lot of the hot countries already. Because I believe a lot of Africa is hot. We haven't done too much over there, mind. Mostly just Egypt, where everyone is infected. Sorry, Egypt. I can also probably start to increase symptoms. Vomiting isn't bad. We really want the one that increases severity the least. Yeah, vomiting. That's a good one. And we don't want either of those because those add fatality, which is terrible. Oh, they've discovered Spookyflu. That could be a problem. It's currently a very small portion of the world's infected. Oh, Madagascar. That's another problem country. Hey! Japan's having the Olympics. Great news. Scotland should become part of France, apparently. Porg's not cool, says Ewok. Agreed. Helix fossil, yeah. Hey, we got the Olympic thing. Great. Great news. Okay, we got more infection. Great news. We got lots of points now. Nice, nice. Pulmonary edema, that's a bad one. That's a real bad one. That's a kill people one. We don't want that. Refund. Coughing is pretty infectious. Yeah, coughing's a good one for transmission. Got some more countries infected. Whoop. Down there. Egypt is starting to work on the cure since, you know, all of them are infected. What is the current... It's hundreds of years out now. Well, the good news is, I can slow them down even faster. Decrease future research speed, please. And the thing is, the growth of our... Yes, Madagascar is infected. Perfect. Now, all we need is to make sure Greenland gets infected, too. The WHO is infected. The severity... Increased the severity level of Spookyflu, which is good. More countries. Yes, we got Iceland. Come on, Greenland, you're next. Get that just to be safe. That way we're slowing them down as early as possible. Oh, more points over here. Alright, this is all looking pretty good. But everything could change on a dime once they really start working on the cure. Yeah, got more countries working on cure research. What? Alright, Greenland. Greenland is almost the last country. We're on the watch list. Great news. Does that Let's get that just to be safe. But I don't think we need anything beyond that. Our severity level's already high enough that... Let's see. Let's get pneumonia just to make sure we spread to Greenland. And I'm going to give one more rank of boat, which is probably a waste. Just to make sure we infect Greenland. Because that's the scariest one. And we've got 2 billion people infected, which is good. Oh! I almost missed that. Caribbean wasn't infected yet. Alright. Cure is basically nowhere. Oh, we've got cure bubbles to pop now. I'm not really tutorializing this game all that well, just because it's been years since I've played it, and also... very simple gameplay. So... Alright. Someone please infect Greenland. That's your job. Spain shuts down land borders. Uh-oh. We're running into a bit of an issue. Diarrhea is mutated. You know what? Sure. I'm in panic mode a little bit. I guess we'll get cold resist. It feels like a waste. But also, insomnia is a good one to get now, because that reduces cure stuff. We got the first deaths happening. That's fine. Alright, someone please infect Greenland. Please infect Greenland. Come on. Transmission, rural. That'll help both Russia and hopefully Greenland. Greenland, please. Smash those bombs. Alright, someone please. Yes! Greenland has become infected. Great news. Okay. Now at this point, it's this. Abscesses, because we want to work our way up to like here, which is where necrosis is. Necrosis is very handy. But I don't know where it is. There it is. Prepare, because necrosis is, in my opinion, one of the best ones. Alright, the cure is speeding up a little bit. That's okay. We're almost there. Dang, we are really, really close. There's just a couple of countries which are still making a bit of headway. Let's get that just to make sure. And that's our next buy, is necrosis. It's less effective at killing people as other high tier ones, but it means dead bodies spread it. Which is awful to say, but anemia, sure. I'll take free anemia. Alright, cure is 25% complete. That's fine. I believe every country is infected now, which is great news. And 320,000 dead. That's great as well. And again, we're saving up for necrosis. Please. Oh! Okay. We're almost there. We really need to add some death. And I think necrosis is the best way to do that. Yay! Scientists working on it less productive is great news. Alright. Come on. You know what? I'm going for some better combos. Some more severe stuff. Dysentery. Oof. Yeah, it's expensive, but it'll increase death, which is great news. I didn't mean to pause it there. More points, please. No healthy people left in the world. That's great, because it means transmission-wise, we can now get rid of these. Which is going to be a pittance of points, but... The thing is, when there's no healthy people left in the world, we don't need to transmit it anymore. Instead, all these points can go into something that kills people. Yippee! Yeah, seizures. And increase the rate of death. Alright. Now we're in the weird part of the game where we're just not trying to wait out the clock necessarily. Ooh. That's great news. The cure just got a major setback. Killed more than Black Death. Great. Alright. Can we afford anything new? Nope. We honestly want to save up for a genetic reshuffle, probably. Which makes the cure have another setback. But they're getting there, unfortunately. Which is not good. Necrosis is mutated. That's very strong. Sweden is breaking down. That's great news. And now we're saving up for genetic reshuffles, just to put them back. Just to kind of ensure that we don't lose. We've killed 500,000 people. 500 million. Sorry. That's the number. Alright, they're at 70% or so. Cure's up to 75. That's a bit of an issue. I know the genetic reshuffle can solve the cure. I can't afford it. I'd love to afford it. Oh, but we've now killed 1.5 billion people, which is great. What a terrible thing to say. I hate the things this game makes me say. Alright, what did that set it back to? About 70. Take it. We've now killed almost 3 billion, which is great. Asterisk. What's the worst thing we can throw on there? Fever. Hemorrhagic shock is pretty strong, so let's see if we can get that. Still trying, bless him. There we go. That's a lot of, you know, fatality. Projectile vomiting, yay! So many achievements. So many awful, terrible achievements. They're starting to get kind of close. What's the next rank of reshuffle? 30. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Pretty much everyone is infected. Everyone is infected. Pretty much everyone is dead. Over 50% of the population is dead, which is good. Just increase the work needed. Yeah. That's gonna set them back. Yeah, we got this. We've got this. What's one more? Can we throw any more silly things on there? No. USA president taken ill. President is ill with Spookyflu. Uncertain whether he can remain in power. Oh. Well, the United States is almost entirely wiped out, so bit of a problem. Yeah, the United States is just about dead. What's the... This is the evil point in the game where we can be like, okay, We're probably gonna win. What's the worst thing we can give to the survivors? Hypersensitivity. Make people allergic to anything they find. Preventing blood clotting. Oh, great. These are all very nice things. Let's do hypersensitivity. Sorry, everybody. It's kind of a rough end to things. But yes. As we just kind of zoom out here, the cure is doomed. There's... At this moment, less than 100 million people left in the world. It seems the Spookyflu has pretty much wiped out the entire world. Very spooky, scary. Ooh, spooky. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I forgot how fun this game was. This is pretty much as far as I ever really get, because the other plague types, kind of rough sometimes. We've got 1 point left, I think. So, well, there we go, 4 points. And the world has less than 3 million people remaining. So, thank you so much for watching. Remember to be nice to the people and be awesome out there. And I will see you in the next one, where whatever spooky adventure awaits, I guess we'll never see. Because Spookyflu, in just a few moments, the spooky, scary flu. Which is not a flu, it's bacteria. But ignore that, it's fine. Spookyflu is about to kill the last few of us. Technically, I'm already dead, so that's cool. But yes. I was hoping for this to, you know, work better, but until next time, which, for us all, it looks like there won't be a next time. Spookyflu has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Yippee! Yay! And we get a little graph at the end. Yeah, so, something else for the next spooky adventure in the next one. I don't know how many outros this episode has had. It's had a few. Goodbye.